And we are live. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to aka Negativity with Success. And yes, we will simplify talking about the stock market, cryptos, bonds, the stock market. Yes, no, maybe. Let's go. So today is the 18th of August. Basically, as you can see here, everyone is Gucci, everyone is happy. A strong day with many record highs as cooler than expected. Data reinforces bets that Reserve will hold off on rating rates basically. I think this week in general was just the economic numbers, just to show you where the economy was sitting. So today everyone was looking at these numbers. The PPI came in at zero point 0.0. Let me show you here, as well as the initial jobless claims came in at 209K versus the forecast of 202. Core PPI month over month came in at zero point 0.2 versus the forecast of zero point 0.3. So that is below previous month. And then PPI year over year was at 4.7 versus the forecast of 4.9, right? So yeah, man, those were the most important numbers. And then as well as the 30-year bond yielding at 5.2 versus the previous one was at 5%. So yeah, man, that was basically it in terms of economic news. So that numbers basically pushed down the US dollar. The US dollar was at an all-time high, right? It was sitting at 101. Now as you can see, it's currently sitting at $99.85. Core PPI, the 30-year bonds, all the numbers basically pushed down the call these, and then as well as if we go into the VIX, which is the fear index, it went high today, currently still sitting at that $14.69. It shows that maybe a couple of people are just basically like at the highest what you call this, they're just taking profit. Basically, they've made a lot of money from January until now. So yeah, it's higher today, meaning that people are selling their stocks or whatever they are holding in general. So yeah, man. So today we are seeing the stocks is having a strong momentum with the S&P 500. So you can see here the P500 is quite good. It's the S&P 500. It's up to 15. And as well as the Nasdaq as well is also higher. And Dow Jones is the only one that is down. Small cap is also higher. So yeah, man, that's happening today. So this basically was helped due to better than expected PPI inflation data, easing the oil prices and falling treasury yields. Treasury yields are basically the bonds. So while the tax is outperforming, as the Nasdaq rises by 1%, back-to-back gains in equity by the S&P 500 at an all-time high for the S&P 500 holders. So people who's been yeah, man, everyone is Gucci, everyone is happy. That's what's happening today in terms of the stock market in general. And then if we also to look at the bonds, the treasury yields, the 2-year yielding dropped at 6 points to 4.14%, as money markets now price in only about a 35% chance as of September that the Fed will increase rates. So yeah, man, roughly from 50%. So it went from 35 to 50%, meaning that the likeliness of the Federal Reserve, Mr. Kevin Walsh, will increase rates will be much lower now. And yeah, man, also the Russell 2000 hits a new time high with the defensive sectors, which is the what you call these, the real estate, right? Real estate companies stocks went higher. Consumer staples, which are like your restaurants, and large tech leading a broader rally. And the biggest winner was Dell Technology. Dell Technology is a company that's been operating for a while now. Yeah, man, they used to sell like laptops and computers. So yeah, man, now they are currently up by 3% today due to that AI server demand. That's what's pushing the stock higher, currently sitting at 499. So yeah, man, that was the first one to go higher. And then the second one was um, Cisco. Cisco Systems. Cisco Systems is also higher today due to that news, but now it's down. Yeah, man, those were two. And then the second one that was higher today was Cerebus. Beautiful company, bro. Cerebus Information also went higher due to that AI demand, but today they are going down for some odd reason. These people are tired of hearing AI. And then our biggest losers today was temperature. Temperature. No, actual company. The biggest winner loser today was this one actually. Temperature is down by it's down by 15% because of their earnings report. They disappointed. Revenue came in at 8.4 billion, which was below the forecast. And then one of the second biggest was Subhub. Subhub was this one. I'm not sure this one what they do specifically, but yeah, man, this one was down by like 10%, at 14. It was down today because of the earnings report, which is the second quarter, obviously. They disappointed, but the revenues boosted from their FIFA World Cup. Basically, yeah, man, the revenue for the FIFA World Cup would have been obliviated, probably going to like five. And was on holdings. Here's the company on hold. AG. This one was down today because of a big mess this week. That was also the third loser today. And then one company Betterment. Betterment was also down today. I can't find the actual stock. Betterment, the ticker is BTR. Betterment. Maybe if we add this. So this one was down as well today because of a bank rating. So it was downgraded to neutral on concerns that the geopolitical uncertainty could keep inflation and rates higher for longer. So yeah, so here didn't even affect it that much actually, that bank rating. But as you can see here, it's down quite badly for the whole week. It's down like 10%. For the last 3 months, it's down by 48%. Last 6 months, it's down by 50%. Those were the losers to on to commodity, something you can feel, touch, and smell. Yeah, man. See the people commodities. People are still buying commodities today. For because of the gold is now paying 4,452, which is down only by 0.3%. As you can see here, today is not bad. And then crude oil WTI is currently playing at $81.51, down by roughly 2.1%. Evidence on moderate inflation and hopes that the oil will keep flowing through the stocks. Wait on prices. That oil, that oil prices are going to keep alleviated due to that war thing that keep going. We know that that's not going to end anytime soon. That is definitely not going to end anytime soon. Yeah, man, that's about it in terms of like commodities. Uh, Crypto bros. Let's open that one. So the cryptos is a more like a mixed picture. Overall, it's like the other ones are down and the other ones are up. More or less what's happening with cryptos is that Ether and Bitcoin are down by 1.2%. The pulling back is even on the pullback is even as equities rally. So this is more of like risk on tone in stocks. So basically, people who were basically buying cryptos and ether, Ethereum, now they're offloading those cryptocurrencies and they're going to stocks now. What's happening there? And that's about it in terms of those things today. Moving on to the pound. Let me see. So yeah, man, the pounds today they are getting down actually. The 30 years down, 10 years down, 5 years down, the 2 years down. So yeah, man, the treasury yields are falling across the curve. The 2 year dropped by 6 point basis, 6 point by 4.14% as investors price in a lower probability of a fake what you call this, a Fed rate hike, right? With bond prices rising in timid. So yeah, man, it's like 50-50 overall in terms of the bonds and with the currencies in general. Everything that is against every other pair actually is going in correlation to the US dollar is down. So anything dollar related, so except for as you can see here, the euro to the British pound is higher today. The euro to the Japanese yen and the US dollar to the Japanese yen is up today. And then the euro to the US dollar is higher, and the US dollar to the Swiss franc is up today. So those are the biggest winners in terms of currency. Yeah, man, the currencies one is what it is, man. So on to today in general, the biggest winners in terms of acquisition. Today, we still have that Teledyne Technologies to buy Veritex Images for $1.1 billion. This one has been like an up and coming stock, Teledyne. But this one we went through yesterday actually, and then as well as the stock that is also top of it's OpenAI acquiring their representation startup called Next Slide. That's gonna happen soon. And then Nelson agreed to buy Double Verify for 2.15 billion. And then Trace buyer Azine for 915 million in cash and stock. So yeah, man, that normally pushes up the price for that stock normally. Dynatronic shares the ticker DT up is down. Damn, bro, 1%. So and then the other company I was getting bored was Archer Aviation. That was the thing from Monday, is acquiring uh, one of their small companies, part of their companies. Those stocks that were headshotted in 2025. I didn't like it until they started buying it slowly but surely. I was playing at $6.71. They're buying two things, right? Wissa, Arrow, and Institute and Sky Grid units, making it an investment in Archer. So it's like the first time seeing a small company, not entirely the first time, but like it's very rare when you see a small company, right, buying stuff into a big company normally. But yeah, man, it's one of those things and also competing with them. So yeah, man, this company has been the aviation company. Boeing has been scandals after scandals. They're losing money every single time. They needed, they needed that money anyway. Yeah, man, they needed that investment. Someone who can understand their own sector very well. So aviation is the bear. Another company called Open Dash launched a 650 million convertible note offering alongside a share repurchased amongst avoiding a net dilution. So yeah, man, they just buying $650 million in just basically people who invested in the company for getting basically their money back. They're getting a return on it. So yeah, man, that's about it today. A risk on, but a nervous day. Equities are still at a record high and falling bond yields on cooling inflation, but gold and Bitcoin are softening, so people are selling the shit out of those. And then the lingering Middle East uncertainty, geopolitical uncertainty, keeping oil and the safe haven position in play. So yeah, people are still buying more of that defense stocks and defensive sectors. Yeah, and it's about it for today. Let's click and subscribe. Maybe show less for